Hello, GHAR members. What a year it's been. This is Diane McAdams, your 2020 president, and this is probably my last time to be able to talk to you via Zoom, internet, whatever it is we do. We've had a lot to deal with this year with the stress of living with a pandemic, but the bright light has been our real estate business. We've all helped so many people remain and become homeowners. Although the year wasn't anything like I thought it would be, it has been a true honor to serve as your 2020 president. I'm very proud of the program, classes, and events that our hardworking staff and volunteers have made so successful. This year, our focus turned to ways in which we could help navigate a new way for you to do your business. We accomplished things like numerous free seminars and also updates from CTR president and our very own Joanne Breen. Virtual home tours became popular, even a virtual commercial real estate conference that was held in October. We helped the need of our people by raising over $7,000 for food share. We hosted two prominent industry professionals, NAR CEO Bob Goldberg in September and motivational speaker Tom Berry in November. We held our very first online auction and raised over $950 for the Advocacy Fund. And one of our biggest accomplishments this year was merging with Litchfield County Board of Realtors and welcoming over 500 new members to our GHAR family. All of these great accomplishments would not have been possible without our volunteer members. If you are a volunteer, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and please continue. And if you are not, please get involved. The direction of our association is built on hard work, and I am so proud of all that we have accomplished this year, even through a pandemic. It wasn't the year I had planned for, but it was a year of adapting, learning, and hopefully a year of business success for you. It has been my pleasure to serve you as president, and I look forward to getting back to normal. I am also looking forward to our new incoming leadership, 2021 GHAR President Alexa Kebalo Hughes. She's an accomplished leader who will lead us well into whatever the new year has in store. Hope to see you all in person again in 2021. Thank you. It was an honor to be your president.
Hi, this is Joye Epstein. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Greater Hartford Association of Realtors for awarding me with the 2020 Realtor of the Year. I was totally surprised when I received this honor. It means a lot to me to be recognized for my years of service. I think as realtors, it is important that we give some of our time back to the organization that supports us. Volunteers not only make the organization great, they also make our communities better. Through volunteering, I learned more about my association and the dedicated people who run it. I also learned how to be a better realtor. There is not one committee on which I sat that I did not learn more than I gave. I am honored to receive this award, and I encourage all GHAR members to volunteer. Thank you.
Hello friends, Frank Amodio, CCIM here with Amodio & Company Real Estate. I'd like to express my gratitude to my colleagues in naming me GHAR Commercial Realtor of the Year. Since there are over 25,000 licensed real estate professionals in the state of Connecticut, this is truly an honor, and thank you for selecting me. Congratulations to my fellow recipients of the National Association of Realtors National Commercial Awards. Annually, NAR recognizes commercial members with the National Commercial Awards, honoring realtors for their exceptional service and contributions to their local realtor association. Greater Hartford Association of Realtors, I'm honored and humbled. I'm proud to be a member and look forward to our continuing success together. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. This is Susie Larson with Turning Point Realty. I just want to say quickly that I'm super tickled about being awarded the Unsung Hero Award this year, and I'm happy to serve on the Greater Hartford Board of Realtors as a director, and I hope everyone has a prosperous and healthy year this year.
Pleasant morning. I'm Diane McAdams, the 2021 chair for the Bridge Committee, introducing last year's chair, Lucas Nash.
Greetings all. We, the Bridge Committee, each year through our new agent scholarship, award membership dues to a new member who has demonstrated success in our industry, but who is otherwise at risk of falling through the cracks. This year, we are pleased to award this check to Ronak Afros of Century 21 All Points Realty.
I'd like to introduce Joanne Breen. Joanne has been a member at GHAR for many years. She's past president of GHAR and just finished her term as president at our state association. Joanne joins us today to conduct our installation ceremony and deliver the oath of office. Thank you so much for being here, Joanne. Take it away.
Well, I want to thank you and especially thank Alexa for asking me to be the installing officer. I've had a long history with GHAR, as Holly said, and everyone in GHAR is very near and dear to my heart. So thank you. This has been an interesting year. I just want to do a little quick recap of what's happened on the state, local, and national level to some extent. It's been an interesting year, but it's been, I think, a great year in many respects. I think we've demonstrated to our members more this year than any other the value of our state, local, and national associations. And I think we all learned a lot this year. I know that we all start off our years in leadership with an agenda, what we think is going to be what we want to focus on that year and what's going to be important. And we learned that sometimes life sets the agenda for us and the necessity for being able to pivot quickly when that happens. I think this year also taught us all how to keep in close communication with each other while we were physically far apart. And I think we also realized this year through many of the events that happened nationally, the need to do a lot better in our efforts to be diverse and inclusive and to make sure that all of our members feel that they are represented. On a state level, as having been your state president this past year, the two things that I'm proudest about are, first of all, the way all of our members conducted themselves through a very difficult and challenging time. I think as realtors, we learned very quickly how to adjust the way we do business to keep ourselves and our clients safe. And we were out there on the front lines, proving to the public and to the governor's office that we deserved to be deemed an essential service because we could act responsibly. So I'm very thankful for that, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm also extremely proud of our new diversity and inclusion task force that we set up at Connecticut Realtors, because in a very short space of time, they put together a class on racial bias that when you take it, I think you'll agree with me, the content is absolutely excellent. It's something that's been needed for a very long time. And we were able to get approval from the Department of Consumer Protection in a very short space of time. They were very appreciative and had very positive reactions to it. So we're extremely proud about that, because I think education
in the area of racial bias and inclusion is where we have to start so that we can all do better. So on a final note, I've also learned in leadership, and I want to impart this to you, is that you'll learn that not everyone will agree with everything you do all of the time. But if you know deep inside that the decision that you made was the right decision and the right thing to do, it's a lot easier to take the heat when you get it. And it's a lot easier to be strong and standing by that decision. So on that note, I just want to say that I'm very appreciative and proud of all of you for stepping up to leadership positions. I see a lot of people on the board of directors and in officer positions for the coming year that I've known for a long time, but I also see some new faces and I'm very happy to see that. So without further ado, let's get you sworn in and make this official. Now, will each of you please raise your right hand? Will you solemnly and sincerely promise and swear, or will you affirm that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment in conformity with the charter and bylaws of our association, that you will observe and enforce the Realtor Code of Ethics and uphold and support the Connecticut and the National Associations of Realtors, that you will in all your acts be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible, endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interest of our association and the welfare of our membership. If so, please signify by saying, I will.
I will.
I will.
I will. Now, please lower your hands. And by the virtue of the authority conferred upon me as your installing officer, I hereby proclaim each of you to be officially installed into the office to which you were elected. Congratulations to everyone.
Yay. Yay. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for your time and for joining us as we try out this new virtual approach to our annual GHAR installation. Even though we aren't celebrating together in a fancy venue with drinks, dinner, and dancing, it's still nice to continue an association tradition with an oath of office. It has been a year for the record books, and I'm so thankful that we had Diane McAdams as our 2020 GHAR president. Her leadership and dedication to our association this past year will be a tough act to follow, but I'm proud and humbled to accept the reins and continue to work for the membership of GHAR. The year ahead is full of potential for better tools, for better ways to do business, and to become better people. There are some progressive and thoughtful initiatives coming up in the year ahead that I really want to share with you. One task that I'm very excited about is our new GHAR website. Our association staff will be hard at work to bring you a top-notch information hub that'll provide the tools you need to help your business. Keep an eye out for a survey as we want to hear from each and every one of our members to make this great. Another important initiative in the year ahead is a focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. GHAR is going to offer programs and dynamic speakers to provide opportunities for a healthy discussion and how we as realtors can make positive change. Each and every one of us are instrumental in our communities and the lives of those we serve. So let's all be open to listening to and learning from each other and creating a safe space for all of us to learn and grow. As 2020 has proven, helping our communities is so important. That's why this year we are proud to select our very first GHAR Good Neighbor Award recipient. This outstanding volunteer will receive a $1,000 grant for their charitable organization. Please consider nominating yourself or another member who is making an impact in their community. Lastly, I began volunteering at GHAR about 8 years ago and have found it to be so rewarding. If you are involved, thank you. If not, I highly encourage that you join a committee and get involved. The association is here to support you, but we need to hear from you so that we may improve. It has been so rewarding for me personally and professionally, so please take advantage of the opportunities GHAR has to offer and help to move the industry in the best direction possible by continuously protecting private property rights, creating equal housing opportunities for all, and promoting the American dream of homeownership. I'm looking forward to the year ahead. We have so many great things planned, and by working together to better our association, we may better ourselves, our client experiences, our businesses, and our communities in the process. If you see me at an event or a class, please come over, introduce yourself, say hello. Feel free to reach out to me on social media or directly anytime. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear any ideas and feedback that you have on how we may improve our association. Thank you again for your time. I hope to see you in person soon.
Hello, GHAR members. Thank you for tuning in to our first ever virtual installation. Not ideal, but at least this way everyone can hear the presentation. Just like this installation, all year we've adapted to our staff's and our members' needs. Despite everything, there are many positives that came from 2020. We've worked remotely with new laptops and much needed software updates. We've answered calls on our cell phones. We've raised money for those in need and provided necessary information whenever possible. We even merged with another association during a pandemic. This year has proven that nothing can stop us as we work to help you, our members, and your business. Another positive from 2020, real estate was considered an essential business. Hopefully everyone had successes this year. I know our volunteers, association leadership, and staff have all rolled up their sleeves and faced the challenges head on. None of this year could have happened without everyone adapting to strange situations and working together, even as we kept our social distance. To my staff, Bambi, Christian, David, Gina, Kira, Leslie, Nancy, Shelley, Cheryl Ann, and Takenya, please accept my sincere gratitude and congratulations for a job well done. Our centennial year started with a hashtag GHAR 100 social media campaign to show off our 100th anniversary pins. So that's where we'll end it. I'm happy to announce the winner of the hashtag GHAR 100 social media campaign is Cheryl Kupek. Cheryl took a photo of our 100th anniversary pin, posted it, and tagged GHAR more than anyone else. Congratulations, Cheryl, you just won $100. I'm also happy to announce that we raised $5,650 for the Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness Paddington Bear campaign in December. Congratulations to all of you who participated and helped to keep families from becoming homeless in the first place. Why do we do it? Because that's who we are. A special shout out to our affiliate members who continued to support our education and special events throughout this crazy year. You are important to our members and you are important to our association. We look forward to getting back to sponsored events and your free giveaways sometime soon. As 2021 begins, we look forward to new GHAR website, new CE classes, unique events, and networking in person again. So farewell to 2020. Let's all raise a glass and toast to a healthy and prosperous 2021. Thank you, everyone.